Can you explain your official role and responsibilities here at Loyola?
Sure. As a professor, my role is threefold: to teach and mentor students, and in my case, both graduate and undergraduate students. Research. So a large part of my job is also to be an active researcher in my field, and also to do what is called service work, which is committee work and representing the university or the department to the university or various administrative functions. So teaching, research, and service work.
Cool.
Why did you choose to work or teach here at Loyola?
Well, when I was on the job market 21 years ago, I was looking at various positions throughout the United States, and Loyola stood out. One, they were looking for my area of research, which is always good, but they had a mission that I resonated with, which was about teaching, research, and service, but also about justice out in the community. So it was a good fit, and I liked the colleagues here and still do. So it was just a good fit with my interest research-wise and the emphasis on justice.
So Loyola identifies 4 core values as essential parts of their education, and they're understanding diversity, understanding and promoting justice, understanding spirituality and the faith in the world, and promoting civic engagement and leadership. Do you feel that these values are important of what you do at Loyola?
Yes. In fact, I was on the committee that wrote those.
Wow, this is pretty redundant.
So talk about service work. About 5 or 6 years ago, the core curriculum was revised, and a group of faculty joined together and tried to articulate what we thought a student, faculty member, and staff could say that this is what a Loyola education is, these 4 values. And each of those is there for, I think, good reasons, because I feel it does truly represent this school. And when I talked about fit, where I thought I fit in, I think that those help people feel like they are a part of the university, that those 4 values resonate with most. So yes, I do think it represents what I do.
Cool.
Why do you feel it is important for students at Loyola to understand these values?
Because if you look at each of those 4 values, it's about saying the world is greater than you are as an individual, that you have a relationship to other people in the world, and that you have a responsibility to understand that relationship and your role in the world, in the larger world. So that each of those, if you look at them, each of them is saying you are more than just an individual. You are part of a larger society, and as such, you have a responsibility to that.
I can feel the sociologist.
So the sociologist, in me loves that, okay? You see the fit then. Yeah.
And then for my first question, in the readings that you assign us in class, what are you looking for your students to take out of them?
Main point?
Main point? I don't know if there's any
No,
undertone.
there's usually a thesis or a reason why. So if you look at the Ferguson reader, they're there for certain reasons, and they're assigned for a certain day, that topic. So what I'm looking for is the connection with the topic that we discuss in class to the reading. And each of the readings has a main point. Why? So if you're doing the reading, why did Dr. Figert assign it for this day? What's the topic for the day? How does it fit into that topic, to the definition? And then what are the findings? What is the point? It's not just to have you read. There is a point to each of those readings. So trying to figure out that is important. Sometimes they'll tell you, here's the point, here's the major finding, here's the thesis. Other times you need to be the active reader trying to figure out where's it connect up with that day's topic. especially in 101 where there's a topic a day, right?
Mm-hmm.
So figuring out what's the connection.
Awesome. When you were in college and you were like a freshman, what was your aim in life, or what did you want to be?
Sure. When I went to college, I started off as a political science pre-law major. So my goal was to go to law school and help the poor.
Like in the reading?
Like, yeah, just like
Yeah.
reading.
But you know, in the course of doing what constituted my core curriculum back then, which was more distributional, it was exposure to different ways of thinking, and that eventually taking a Social 101 class and realizing that really this is a fit for the way I view the world, and that talking to people who were in law school and stuff like that didn't sound like I could tilt at many windmills there. And in the course of taking courses, I figured out, in a sense, what was the important question that I really wanted to go study. And that was, why do we believe what experts tell us is the truth about something? And so if you look at my research all the way going to graduate school and then coming forward as a faculty member, it really centers around that basic question. Why do we believe what experts tell us is the truth about the world? So in taking the courses, sociology helped me develop that was really what I was interested in trying to make, how I wanted to make sense of the world. So it helped me do that.
And then for my last question, this is, what is something you see or want to see more of in the students at Loyola?
The quick answer would be studying, but that's right. Our students do well. I like our students. They come here to Loyola for a reason, and I think it's about fit. They feel like this is a place where they fit in, where it's a safe place to explore those questions in life. I guess the only thing I would say is, don't treat your education like you're a consumer. Like, you're paying for this, you're paying tuition, therefore, it's not, education's not something you can buy like an iPhone or something like that. It's something that you have to be active in. Faculty are here and the classes are here to help facilitate your own figuring out of the world, if you will. But that you have to be an active participant in your own education. And that's something that could never be taken away. They can take away a phone. They can take away a job. But they can never take away your education. Right? And so if I would stress anything, it would be that. But overall, I like the students here. But realize that education is not a consumable good. It's about life.
Cool.
Yeah.
My last question is, has working here at Loyola changed your core values? Or did you come here because of the similarity?
Right. So we were just talking about that. I don't think my core values have changed, although I would say that they've deepened. I have a much deeper appreciation for example, for religious diversity in the world, and a much deeper appreciation and every day trying to understand just every kinds of diversity in the world, and strong appreciation for those who work for justice and peace. So I'm not sure that it's reshaped my values, but it's reaffirmed some and given me a greater appreciation of others. There you go.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr.
All
Figert.
right.
It was a
I'm
pleasure
glad we could do
interviewing
it
you.